Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the Tim Black Show. Hey, you know something? As pissed off as Elizabeth Warren was about not doing better in the New Hampshire primary, someone else is more pissed off. You got it, guys. Joe Biden. Oh man, Joe Biden was livid. He was so livid, he didn't even stay in New Hampshire. He hauled his ass to South Carolina, skipped past Nevada, because he already knows he's not going to do well in Nevada, ran all the way to South Carolina, just so he could have some black people standing behind him, delusional enough to think Joe's a good choice. Oh, man, everything is strategic. Everything is political strategy. Everything is a play, right, to give you a false impression that Joe Biden is so viable. They keep on still spewing the whole Joe Biden is the most electable person. Where I come from, electability means you win. So, here goes Joe Biden giving his speech. I'm going to pick it apart, suffer through some of it. And if you got to, play something else like your arcade game, play a video game or something. But don't leave, because I got some stuff to say about Joe Biden. Stay with me, Johnson.
And I'm going to be out there seeing him very soon. Tonight, though, we just heard from the first 2 of 50 states. 2 of them. Not all the nation, not half the nation, not a quarter of the nation, not 10%. 2. Now, where I come from, that's the opening bell, not the closing bell. And the fight to end Donald Trump's presidency is just beginning. Just beginning. Thank you. It is important that Iowa and Nevada have spoken, but look, we need to hear from Nevada and South Carolina and Super Tuesday states and beyond. And look, we're moving in an especially important phase, because up till now, we haven't heard from the most committed constituency of the Democratic Party, the African-American community. And the fastest growing segment of society, the Latino community. I want y'all to think of a number. 99.9%. That's the percentage of African-American voters who have not yet had a chance to vote in America. One more number. 99.8. That's the percent of Latino voters who haven't had a chance to vote. So when you hear all these pundits and experts, cable TV talkers talked about the race, tell them, it ain't over, man. We're just getting started. Our votes count too. We're not going to let anyone take this election away from you. Look, I've said many times, you can't be the Democratic nominee and you can't win a general election as Democrat unless you have overwhelming support from black and brown voters. It's just really simple. No, it's a natural fact. It's true. It's absolutely true. And folks, all those Democrats who won against incumbents, from Jimmy Carter to a guy named Clinton to a guy named Obama, my good friend, guess what? They had overwhelming African-American support. Without it, nobody's ever won. No, really. And you all know you own my heart. Look, more important, should you not win the Democratic nomination for president, you shouldn't be able to win it without black and brown voters. Too often, your loyalty, your support, your commitment to this party have been taken for granted. I have never once in my career since I got involved as a kid taken it for granted. And I give you my word as a Biden, I never, ever, ever will. Now, if you want to know what any other candidates are going to do in the future, the tendency is to look at the past. Well, I left a law firm when I was a kid with a great job in a fancy law firm and to become a public defender.
I can't do it to you, Johnson. I can't make you sit through that stuff. That's horrible, man. Jesus! What is going on, man? Look. Donald Trump won for a lot of reasons, none of them being Russia. Right? None of them being like, guys, I want everybody to really think about this. People think that guy can beat Trump. He definitely can't beat Trump on the stump. He's asleep. Biden is asleep on stage. He's talking in his sleep. But, you know, oh, I'm up here. I know I was up here. Eyes barely open. Come on, man. Only thing good about this speech is that he only mentioned Obama's name twice. Usually it's like 6 or 7 times. He's carpet bomb. Obama, 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 Obama. Guess his campaign got it down to like a couple in 5 minutes time. They're like, okay. They're trying to space it evenly throughout the speech to camouflage him relying on Obama. He talks about he needs the blacks. You damn right you need the blacks, because the whites are voting for Bernie and Amy and Buttigieg. We're going to see how much the blacks come out for you when they realize you can't win, when they realize that Joe Biden is that horse, that dog they won't hunt, that horse they won't gallop. Nah, people don't like wasting votes, Joe, not even for you. Obama was my good friend. First things first, you need get yourself a campaign that actually works for the people. Second thing you need to do is you need to go out and get Obama. Get Obama to come out on the train with you. Come out there on the stage with you, endorse you. Third thing you need to do is you need to go back and look at your record and decide if your record is the record that people would get behind. I don't think it is, but maybe you think differently. Fourth thing you need to do is, I don't know what else, something else you need to do. Maybe go get some ice cream and ride in the Corvette and go see the sights and hang out with Dr. Jill. And Dr. Jill could prescribe for you some pep in your step because your pep in your step has left. Yeah, he talks about he needs black and brown votes. Doesn't sound like it when you get on the campaign trail and when brown people, anyway, ask you about mass deportations under you and Obama, you tell them to go vote for Bernie Sanders. That's a real smart idea. Hey, man, you shouldn't even be surprised you lost New Hampshire and Iowa. You told everybody to vote for Bernie. So they listened. I know Elizabeth Warren's pissed. She's like, why didn't you tell them to vote for me, Joe? I was over there the whole time. You could have said, go vote for Elizabeth. But no, you kept telling people to vote for Bernie. Your Good Boys Network just sticks together. You never once told them to go vote for me. God darn it. I was there. You could have said, go vote for Elizabeth. But no, you said go vote for Bernie. Then Bernie wins. You know, I'm not the only one who's not impressed with Joe Biden.
Ending his New Hampshire campaign, but beginning, clearly, his campaign for South Carolina and for non-white voters. Casey Hunt, you heard it there. He was talking about the diversity of Nevada, talking about the diversity of South Carolina. But there was another aspect to Joe Biden's sort of political resume that made him an appealing candidate for a lot of people early on. Middle-class Joe.
Yeah.
The guy from Scranton. Well, you know what's like Scranton? Manchester is like Scranton.
It is.
Dubuque, Iowa is like Scranton. That is something I get that he's saying for some reason, he lost, and he's losing those voters to Bernie Sanders.
He is losing them to Bernie Sanders. And, you know, this is really the challenge writ large for the Democratic Party because, you know, when you talk about the general election, and this primary is all about electability, who can beat Donald Trump, you're looking at voters in those Midwest states, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan. That's a combination of two things. It's white working class voters that fled the party to Donald Trump, and it's also African-American turnout. So far, Biden's argument is that he can potentially have one piece of that. We don't know yet because he hasn't had a chance to do it in South Carolina. But I think it's pretty clear that, you know, that segment, what's left of the white working class vote in the Democratic Party, doesn't seem to be with Joe Biden.
Yeah, and
I want everybody out there who's watching this show right now, who's a follower of Tim Black Show, I want you to know this, because if you know this, you know more than most people know. Did you hear what they just said in this clip? Let me check to make sure my volume's cranked up. Did you hear what was said in this clip? See, here goes the lie that they've been peddling on MSNBC and CNN. And I'm not saying this by everybody, because there's some good people still on these networks, okay? But there has been a pervasive falsehood that has been peddled in order to help Joe Biden. That falsehood is that Joe Biden is electable. Joe Biden is not electable, and it's evidence in how he did in Iowa and how he did in New Hampshire. Is there anybody out there who really believes that Obama got Joe Biden to help him win black votes? Come on, man. He's failed miserably. You can't fail worse than Joe Biden has failed in 2020. Think about it. Biden was Obama's guy to help get what? Working class votes, white guy votes, white women votes, right? Come on, man. He was the first black president, first black, wanting to be the first black president, okay? That's what he was doing. He was already demonstrating that he could pull the black vote, right? If Obama was relying on Biden to get the black vote, there would be no, Obama would have never been president, okay? They've been selling you a narrative that Biden is electable because Biden can pull black votes. That's bull. That's not how Biden became vice president. Obama pulled black votes. Biden cannot pull white votes. If Biden can't pull white votes, he can't not beat Donald Trump. That's his purpose. That's what he was for. Obama could have chose anybody to be his VP. Why did he choose Biden? Was it because of his great three strikes legislation? Was it for his great rapport with segregationists? Was it for his fantastic Iraq vote, which Obama did not vote for? Was it for his great deals on NAFTA and horrible trade deals that Obama didn't support? Think about it, guys. Why did Obama choose Biden? For one reason and one reason only. Because he thought that Biden could help him get rural, suburban, white, working class, middle class votes. And Biden can't. He's failed. It's over. It's a wrap. He's done. If he can pull black votes, that's immaterial. It don't matter. It's not his purpose. He cannot put together a coalition. He's only in this at all because he was the vice president of Obama. He's writing off the legacy of Obama. That's it. That's all he's got. He cannot put together a coalition. Evidenced, as they pointed out, Bernie pulling the voters that Joe Biden would customarily would pull, and he cannot pull those voters. So there that is. So now you know more than most people know, because most people haven't put that together. They have been hoodwinked into believing Joe Biden always been good with the blacks. No, it's the opposite. No. Believe me, Obama had the pick of the field. He could have chose anyone to be his running mate. Anyone. Why would he choose a white guy to get black votes? That's stupid. He chose a white guy, a white guy with a conservative, moderate Democrat to go get conservative, moderate Democrat votes. But he's not getting them. Pete's getting them. Amy Klobuchar's getting them. And then the people that are more like independent, Bernie's getting all of those. Here we are, right here. All right, so I'm just tired of them lying. And the lie is over. They're not going to be able to keep the lie up. And as you can see, Chuck Todd and the gang, they're starting to tell the truth now because they got another guy, Pete.